are back with foreverfootballshow.com. We have a giveaway this week for the fan that is also the most popular and influences people to come watch foreverfootballshow.com. We have a jersey, official jersey from Mexico, signed by Ramon Ramirez International for Mexico, and it's very easy for you to get this jersey. All you need to do is tell your friends to go to the website foreverfootballshow.com. There is a page for contacts in our website, and there you're going to find a form that sends an email to us. Tell your friends to go fill out that form with the subject line saying, give the jersey to, and fill out your email address. That will count as a vote for you, and by the end of the week, we'll count the person with the most votes, and we'll give the jersey to that person. Send an email to collect, to that email, of course, to collect the mailing information, and we'll send the jersey. And you know what? Why not? You'll come and receive the jersey live from foreverfootballshow.com, and you can help. You can participate in the show, comment, share your ideas, and all that. We were just closing on U.S. and Ghana. I don't know if the MLS had a plan or a prediction that the U.S. was going to be out by the quarterfinals, because coincidence or not, the MLS is restarting today.
Yeah,
that's the only league worldwide that is restarting.
I think all they could afford is a 2-week break before they could get back on track.
And not start competing with the football season for the stadium places.
Do you have any idea who will be after Brazil, the guest country?
No, they are bidding for that. It could be England,
The
Iran.
U.S. is putting in a big bid.
US, that would be huge. And in this case, I would suggest you to not consider all the country, but maybe just Washington State, Oregon State, and California, because you can.
Three incredibly passionate states. As well.
New York is growing quite a bit. With
but minimize travel. Yeah, minimize travel. Keep it localized, and
but you know that if last year the Sounders was a team that brought all the internationals, Red Bulls this year is just hitting all the big teams. Red Bulls played with Santos from Brazil, played River.
How many people are Red Bulls pulling into their stadium? I mean, I know they got a new stadium; they're pulling in more numbers, but
there is another point for you guys. I've been in the States for 2 years, and playing here in June, it's not that bad. Playing on the East Coast with all the humidity there, especially during the
but people would come. People from Canada, from Europe.
The players.
for the show. Because I remember that Brazil versus Italy was one of the worst final ever. Because the player was really sick to play under these. It was in Pasadena, but also during the tournament it was very hard for the players. It's so humid, especially on the East Coast.
Oh, but FIFA by then will have invented ways to control even the weather. They cannot control if there is a goal or not, but they'll find a way to control the weather, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be sunny, but good temperatures, and everybody will be happy. There's not going to be any polemic call or anything like that.
So back to reality.
Back to reality. All of you saw the games today. An unfortunate tie. Argentina 0, Mexico 0. Went to penalty kicks. And then you saw England 2, Germany 2 also went to the penalty kicks. And Germany and Mexico are playing the semifinal, or the quarterfinal. Is that right?
And Brazil will win the next 3 World Cups.
Is that how it went?
No, I don't think so.
Was this the results today?
His point would be another one. He would say if the game was refereed well.
That's what I was going. There was a 2-2 game and there was a 0-0 game that the referee just changed completely. What the hell was that?
I know. I guess I totally agree with you, Alberto. You're totally right. It's a good point. As a soccer player, I was not a good soccer player, but I can tell you that if I see on the huge screen that you've
been robbed.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mexico and Argentina.
Mexico, Argentina. I mean, had Tevez not touched that ball, do you think it would have went in?
No, absolutely not.
It doesn't matter because he's in a position.
I understand that, but at the same time,
it was a mistake of the goalkeeper. It was first a bad play for the entire defense system. The goalkeeper went out. He could have catched the ball, left the ball for Messi. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that it was not a goal.
No, I understand.
On the goal. and he missed the chance to score directly. And then Tevez, he touched the ball and he scored. I think that goal is incredible that it was convalidated. No way.
Definitely, but I mean, at the same time, Mexico were playing well, but I think Argentina. I mean, I don't see a difference.
The only consolation is that the two better teams in the two games advanced. But with a stain.
But no, I agree.
With a stain, not for their advancing, but for the sport.
I agree.
About Germany, because they really were putting more a better soccer on the field. But about Mexico, I don't know, they were playing well. And it can change totally your mind.
Yeah, I think ultimately, all of us play, and we know that it's even worse to be scored against is to be robbed against, because you start to get a feeling of complete lack of control. You're impotent. You have a person deciding your destiny, and not your ability.
At the same time, I think in the Germany-England match and in the Mexico-Argentina match, it's two totally different things. England were robbed of an equalizer. Argentina, Mexico, Mexicans made a mistake. They deserved to get scored on in that situation, and they did. I mean.
Yeah, but it's not about deserving.
I know, but I'm saying like.
But tell me,
they put themselves at risk.
What is the use of the huge screen in the stadium if you don't want to use the technology? We were talking about that. I
think it's for the fans. Honestly.
It's for the fans, but
you have millions. I think that the argument of FIFA lasted for a while when they wanted the flow of the game to go. They waste more time discussing than if they were to watch the video. And then they tell that it's the emotion and the discussion, and that's what people write about the next day. It's true. But what about the kids that are learning the sport or starting to like the sport? They're gonna grow knowing that the best way to win is to cheat. Yes. It's to hide a play and put a hand in the ball.
You didn't see cheating though.
No, but you cannot see that.
Well, look, in tennis, I see sometimes the players saying, no, that was actually a ball out. Because they know that if they don't say, the cameras will say, and you see gentlemen playing the sport. And you see a keeper. The keeper knew. The keeper is right there. He's on the line. The ball is behind him. You don't even need a camera.
He was diving.
Look, if the linesman knew a little bit of geometry, he would have figured out that it was a goal.
True.
The keeper's on the line, the ball is behind him.
No, I agree.
It's a goal.
It should have been called a goal.
And
I'm just arguing. All I'm saying is I think the disallowed goal, the goal that was not given in the England-Germany match.
It's even worse.
Worse than in the Mexico-Argentina match. Being that the situation there was, I mean, chances were Argentina would score 9 out of 10 times for that.
But the sad thing is that maybe tomorrow, I'm worried about watching the game tomorrow because Brazil and Chile, you don't know anymore. A team can be playing very well. All of a sudden, a mistake of one person. Look, the point we say that the players. You notice a play. The two goals from Argentina, the first two goals from Argentina, came from very bad mistakes from their defense. And we tell people that the 11 players cannot sleep. They cannot make mistakes one fraction of a second. And the same applies to the three referees. And they cannot make mistakes for the 90 minutes.
Erin, think also about the referee. Okay, so he said the ball is valid. He goes to the midfield. And then you see the screen, and they did actually. They did. So they were talking again, saying, but what we have to do now? We know that the goal was not valid. And I'm pretty sure that someone, as we were saying, told him, don't do anything, because the rule is that. You cannot change your mind. Yep. The goal is valid. And honestly, as a soccer player, again, my mind will be considered that goal for a long time, and I'm pretty sure that the second goal of Argentina was due of lack of attention of the defenders because of the first goal.
Yeah,
I'm sure, but that's where they have to overcome that. I mean, at this point, there's nothing they can do about it. It's a test of the team's ability to overcome that.
You know what? I think it's there is something that we can do. If we don't want technology, we should take out the screen, because then it's not balanced.
But see, I mean, these days soccer is a business, and fans have to.
But here's the thing, 8 years ago in Japan, Korea, it was the same thing. That was probably the worst referee quality of any World Cup in history of football.
Italy and South Korea.
And Spain and South Korea, it was just a mess. It was horrible. It was one of the worst ever. end, there's all this discussion. Now something has to change, and 8 years later we're still talking about the same thing. Nothing's going to happen until the federations of the countries take action and say, hey, in my country we're going to install these and we're going to test, and I don't care if the FIFA will come with a heavy hand or not. We need to change that. That's the only way it's going to change.
And as you were saying, I agree with you that the mistake of England and Germany can be really, just you can put the cam and see if the ball is in or out. That's easy. About the other goal, Mexico versus Argentina, it was a really huge mistake by the Italian referee. He's Italian, and I know that this referee is very good, and he wants to referee the final. And I'm pretty sure that after this mistake, he was with his mind there.
Yeah. Anyways, folks, we can talk about this for another 4 years probably. Let's go for a quick break.